All right, everybody, welcome back to the deep dive. We're going to jump right in today. You know you're busy. We know you want to get right to the heart of things, so we're going to make it easy on you.
That's right. Today's deep dive is all about how to sell your house fast and for cash, specifically in Marque, Texas.
Yep, we're going to break down everything we found out about Sell That House to Me. It's all about how they help people in Lamarck and all over the country get cash for their homes super fast.
And if that sounds like something you're even remotely interested in, maybe you're thinking about selling down the line, or you know someone who is, well, head over to sellthathousetome.com. You can get a fast and fair cash offer right there on the website. No pressure at all.
Okay, so to get started, Lamarck, Texas. What comes to mind when you hear that?
Well, I mean, the first thing that jumps out at me is the description I saw, like a low-key golf nook east of Houston.
I like that. Low-key Gulf Nook.
Yeah, it really paints a picture, right? I don't know too much about Lamarck, but I know it's got a pretty interesting history.
Definitely. We dug up some info on that. It goes back to the 1860s. It's in Galveston County. And apparently, railroads and refineries played a big part in its growth. You know, that mix of, like, industrial history and that whole Gulf Coast vibe.
Yeah, that's a cool combo. So for anyone thinking about selling a house in Lamarck right now, what's the real estate market looking like?
Oh, gosh. It's a bit of a mixed bag from what we've gathered. You know, early 2025 median home prices are hovering around $385,000, which sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah, not bad at all.
But here's the thing. It looks like it takes a while to sell a house there. Average time on the market is somewhere between 50 and 70 days.
Wow, that's a pretty long wait if you need to move quickly.
Right. We talked about that Gulf Edge charm. Sometimes that translates to a more relaxed pace in the real estate market, too.
It's like things just kind of...
Stall in the bayou haze.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The source material mentioned that, and I thought it was so perfect. Like, it's beautiful and charming, but maybe not the fastest moving place in the world.
And if you're in a situation where you need to sell your house fast, maybe for work or family or whatever, that can be a real problem.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where Sell That House to Me comes in. They're all about getting people cash for their homes super quick.
And without all the hassle.
Right. They work with homeowners in specific areas within Lamarck, too, like Omega Bay, Delaney Cove,
Yep.
and Gulfview.
And there are some really specific reasons why someone in those areas might be looking to sell fast. Right.
Yeah, definitely. Think about Omega Bay. It's right by the water.
Yeah.
Beautiful, but could be some concerns about, dampness or even flooding. Might make people want to sell ASAP.
And then you've got Delaney Cove. Maybe not a bad place to live, but commutes to Houston or Galveston could be brutal. People might want to get out quick and move somewhere with an easier commute.
Totally. Makes a lot of sense.
And then there's Gulfview. One of the sources called it a refinery relic. Could be a lot of properties that need major fixing up. In those cases, a fast cash sale would be super appealing.
Makes you really think about the different situations people are in. Right, like the material even talks about Highland Bayou's muddy calm and cranes off FM 519. You can practically see it.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's break down how Sell That House to Me actually works.
So what sets them apart is they buy houses directly from the homeowners across the entire U.S. No middleman, no agents, none of that.
So that means you get a fair cash offer based on your house as is.
Exactly. And you don't have to waste time or money on fixing stuff up just to list it, which can be a huge relief.
That's such a big deal. Who wants to deal with staging and open houses and all that? Plus, you never know what's going to come up in an inspection.
You said it. And the speed is amazing. They often close the entire sale in just 7 business days. Think about that. In a week, you go from wanting to sell to having cash.
7 days. That's incredible.
Yeah, and you bypass all those usual delays, like waiting for the buyer's financing to come through. That can take forever sometimes.
Oh, totally. I've heard horror stories. And with Sell That House to Me, you also save on real estate agent commissions and a lot of those typical closing costs.
It's about simplifying the whole process for people.
So this sounds like a really good solution for folks who need to move fast. Like if you're dealing with, foreclosure or...
Exactly. Foreclosure is a big one. The materials also talked about divorce, needing to relocate for work, even if you just want a hassle-free way to sell your home.
Okay, let's say you're in Lamarck and you're thinking this might be a good option. What's the first step?
Easy. Connect with Sell That House to Me. Head over to their website, sellthathousetome.com. Or give them a call, whatever works for you.
And then what? They send someone out to scope out your house.
Yeah, their team does what they call a timely analysis of your property.
Yeah.
They might stop by for a quick visit or just ask you some questions about the house, its condition, any special features, that sort of thing.
Got it. And then do they like lowball you on the offer and try to haggle? Because
Yeah.
I got to say, that's one of my least favorite parts of selling a house.
Oh no, they're all about transparency. They give you a no obligation cash offer based on the condition of your home and the local market in Lamarck.
So no pressure tactics.
Nope. No drawn out negotiations. They try to make it super clear and straightforward.
That's a breath of fresh air. And the
Mhm.
paperwork, all that closing stuff,
Yeah.
that can be a nightmare.
Sell That House to Me handles all that too. They make sure you get your cash quickly without any of the usual holdups you can run into with lenders. It's all about making the whole process as smooth as possible.
Love that. Now, we've been talking about Lamarck, but Sell That House to Me works with people in other areas too.
Oh, yeah. They're not just in Lamarck. They buy houses all over Texas City, Houston, Galveston, Backcliff, Hitchcock, Santa Fe, Dickinson, pretty much the whole Galveston County area.
So no matter where you are in the area, if you need to sell your house fast for cash, Sell That House to Me could be a great option.
And to sweeten the deal, you can get a fast and fair cash offer right now on their website. Just head over to sellthathouse2me.com.
It's that easy. And you know, they've actually got some great testimonials from homeowners in the Lamarck area. Real people sharing their real experiences. Let's take a listen.
Love this part. Okay, so Sarah T. from Omega Bay said, Omega Bay's damp got me down. They zapped cash in quick out before the next flood.
Wow, she got out just in time.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell how much of a relief it was for her to sell her house fast, especially with the flooding concerns in that area.
Right. Then there's Mike R. from Delaney Cove. He said, Delaney Cove's commute fried me. Their offer sparked fast cash and 7 no bayou burn.
That's a classic. He was over that commute, and they got him cash in just 7 days. Amazing.
I know, right? And lastly, we have Jen P. from Gulfview. She said, Gulfview was a refinery relic. They took it rough cash, hit quick Gulf zap done.
That's the thing. They buy houses in any condition, which is huge for a lot of people. You don't have to sink a ton of money into repairs to sell it.
Makes a big difference.
It's really inspiring to hear how they're helping people out. Sometimes you're facing a tough situation and just need to move forward.
Totally. And people have lots of questions about the process, which is totally understandable. We hear the same questions all the time.
So let's break down some of the most common ones.
Sounds good. So first up, how fast can I really sell my house in Lamarck? Well, the short answer is they can usually make you an offer within 24 hours and close in as little as 7 days. It's that fast.
That's super impressive. And what about the offer itself? Is it going to be fair? That's a big concern for people.
Definitely. And they get that. Their offers are always based on the current market conditions in Lamarck and the condition of your home. They're not trying to pull a fast one on anyone. It's about being upfront and fair.
That's good to hear. Now, what about repairs? Do I have to fix up my house before selling to them?
Nope, not at all. They buy houses as is, no matter the condition, so you don't have to worry about making any repairs beforehand. Saves you time, money, and stress.
I love that.
Yeah.
And we know they work with people facing all sorts of situations like we talked about earlier. What if I'm in foreclosure? Can they still help?
Yes, absolutely. They understand how stressful and urgent that situation is, and they work fast to give you a cash offer that can help you avoid foreclosure altogether.
That's so important. Now, what about inherited properties? That can be a tricky situation to navigate to.
Definitely. But they can help you sell that inherited house fast and easy. Even if you don't live in the area or the house needs work, it's all about taking the stress out of the process.
And sadly, divorce is another one of those times when a quick, clean break can be really important.
You're right. And they can help with that too. They give you a way to sell the house fast, get your cash and move on. No drama, no delays, just a fresh start.
And what about people who are just moving, for a new job or whatever?
They got you covered there too. They can buy your house before you even move. They're all about making it work for you.
It sounds like Sell That House to Me is really set up to help people in all kinds of situations. Like if you need to sell your house fast and you want cash in hand, they're definitely worth checking out.
And to recap what we've learned, Sell That House to Me provides this super streamlined way to sell your house for cash in Lamarck, Texas. They're all about speed, closing in as little as 7 days convenience because you sell your house as is without repairs and that certainty of a direct cash offer.
And remember, if you're in Lamarck or anywhere in Galveston County, really, and any of this sounds like it might be a good fit for you, just Head over to sellthathouse.me.com.
You can get a no-obligation cash offer right there on the website.
It's totally worth exploring. I mean, think about how great it would feel to have that cash offer, knowing you can move forward with confidence and tackle whatever life throws your way.
Absolutely.
All right, everyone, thanks so much for joining us for another deep dive. We'll see you next time.